Hello? Hello, hello. You can hear me now? I feel like I see. Oh my gosh. Yes. All right. Hi. Hi, Derek. How are you? Sorry for the noise. This is the noise of Bali, by the way. Just get used to it. The motorbikes in the streets. That's what you hear a lot here. Yeah. How are you? First of all, welcome. It's been so long since I've done a live. I feel like I did a live. Um, what was that? Like a year ago or so, maybe. Yeah. Anyway, welcome. If anybody is coming in later, welcome to the live in Bali. Thank you guys so much for all the wonderful messages and all the comments. Like congratulations on the house, blah blah blah. Like thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. But yeah, so if you have any questions, let me know. I'm gonna talk a little bit, and you guys can come in and ask me questions. So, Derek, how's Yo, every time you ask this question, Ralph is like, I don't know what he means. What are you talking about? He's good. He's good. But what did you mean? I think we had a joke a while ago where I don't know if it was you. I had another person kept commenting about Ralph, and they kept saying that he looks like Kobe, or his mouth is like this. I don't know, but in general, he's good. He's good. How are you? How is life back home? What are things up to? I see like the world is looking a bit crazy in the US, but um, it's kind of cool here. So I haven't questions why I didn't upload the video this week is because I've been having some issues with my SD card. For some reason, I'll film something, but it doesn't record it. That's a thing. And then also sometimes just like not being able to edit everything completely. So that's sometimes the reason. I know you guys are always, everybody's saying stuff about Ralph. Ralph is like, okay, I guess. I was hoping he was up right now, but he went to play basketball last night. So he's probably gonna wake up probably in like 30 minutes or something because he's tired after a long I think he had like dinner at midnight because he went to play, came home a bit late, and then ate really late. Billy Beer. Oh, Billy Beer. Sorry. Location. Everything's okay now. Like we're still. I think what happened with you guys know the story of me being in Vietnam and then having to come to Bali and everything. So with that, I say we're okay. We're still, things are still we're still figuring things out, but everything's okay. Thank you for asking. Um, Location and finances, like so far it's okay. So what we're doing is like for example, this house, we had to pay for everything ahead. And that's the thing that's a bit like scary because you're investing like things ahead in another country. So sometimes it's a bit like worrisome, but in general, we're okay and we're excited. We're just trying to figure it out if that's the best way. Like we had, like, you have a plan before and you're going to do something one way and you have a goal and you're following certain steps and then life just throws like changes at you. So you have to change the way to get there, or maybe you have a moment where things are just stopped, which is what happened a little bit last year. That's why I was telling you guys, I just didn't know. There were certain things where I don't know. Am I gonna stay here? Am I gonna go to another country? What's the plan? And that's why it was a bit difficult to decide. But I feel like now we know and we're more comfortable. So everything's okay and we're happy now. Thank you so much. Okay, we have more people. Hello, everybody. Aiden, I hope that you're doing well. Yes, actually, oh my gosh. So Aiden said he heard of Ralph's story from Ryan Moran. Yeah, so Ralph used to do Amazon business back in the day. So Ryan was his friend, and they used to. Well, they're still cool friends. Like they used. He went to Austin. I went to Austin with him for the first time. It was really cool. We went to his event, Freedom Fast Lane. Definitely recommend going if you're thinking about it. It was amazing. I met Jesse Itzler. I met who is the founder of Whole Foods? I forgot his name, but we met him there. So many amazing experiences. That was back in 2016, I think. 2014 or 16, I think, that we went. And that was a great, great time. And yeah, Ralph has done a lot of stuff. So thanks again, Aiden. Um, Caribbean expat said, "How are things in Bali?" Things are great. It's just different, like getting comfortable after, like, I guess now it's when I'm starting to feel like I can be home, if that makes sense. Because at first, you guys know I talked about that all the time. We were in a room before, and then now we have a three-bedroom house. So now it's like I have space. I can do things again. I can have a routine. I can really start living, which is the thing that, not that I couldn't live before. If I just want to be honest, it's not I couldn't do it. It just didn't feel like that's how I wanted to live, if that makes sense. And we were just in limbo for a little bit, just figuring out if we're gonna stay, if we're gonna go. So now it feels like, okay, we have a home, we have a place. One thing that I want to work on is myself a lot. I want to work on personal development. I want to work on finances. I want to work on so many things. And I feel like I have a space that's mine. Like I have my office, I have a girl's cave. I know it's not a big deal, but for me, guys, it's a lot because it's like going from a room to now have my own room, and I have my bedroom. So yeah. Um, so life in Bali is great. There's a lot of good opportunities here. A lot of friends. Actually, later today, I'm gonna go to our friend's birthday. We're gonna go do go kart in um, Jimbaran, which is north of Bali. Do you guys want me to film this? Because here's the thing: I try to film every time I go to an event. Sometimes I want to film and I'm excited, but then I get into the moment and I'm enjoying myself and I don't want to pull out my camera. I just want to enjoy myself. So sometimes I forget about it, but I'll see. If you guys want me to film, I'll film it. Um, Thank you, Billy Bird. Thank you. He says we're really good people. Yeah. I hope you guys do. I think everybody's a good person. I think, your intention sometimes, people are good people, but people do bad things or some they do things out of necessity and also to meet your needs. So we're innately good, but sometimes you do something um, because you want to meet that need right now. And it could be a good thing or a bad thing. So it just that's my thought process. But I think, yeah, everybody has good intentions, at least in my opinion. Alton, hello. It's so good to. I wish we could have a live, like everybody. I can see your faces because I see your comments sometimes, and I see you guys all the times, and you guys see me, but I don't see you, but I see your name. So nice to see you, Alton. Says, I have enjoyed seeing you guys' journey from Vietnam to Bali. You're a big inspiration to me. Thank you. Hopefully, we get to see you. I really enjoy meeting more people and seeing people in person. I met some people in Vietnam that moved to Vietnam because of me, and that was just insane because I did my research to move abroad. I researched countries, I researched lifestyle, and then I was like, this is for me. I'm moving abroad. And then to see some people watching our journey and be like, oh, I want to do the same. It's surreal. It's cool. So thank you guys. Um, Aiden said, I remember that Ralph used to sell ice cream in a cart. Hmm? In a cart? Well, Ralph was a manager for Haagen-Dazs for 9 years. So is that what you're talking about? Clarify with me. Um, and Aiden again says, how do you and Ralph keep in such good shape while traveling. Listen, I'm not in great shape right now. If you watch my video of the surprise that I went to surprise my family in the US, I gained 7 pounds. And for some people, it's not a lot. I get it. But I'm like 5'2". So when I gain weight, I gain it in one spot in my belly. And everybody thinks I'm pregnant when I when I look like that. So um we we try to be as active as possible. Like I used to run track when I was in high school, and I used to do boxing. You guys saw my boxing journey in Vietnam, which I do it once in a while here because my neighbor has a coach that comes to her house to do it. So I want to get that's why I need to get the house done. Once the house is done, I want to have somebody to come to the house, a trainer to help me box or something. So that's what I want to do. Ralph does basketball, but Ralph also has really good genes because as long as he stays active, he doesn't need to lift weights. As long as he stays active, he's usually toned. So that's good. But that's how I would say we stay in shape and eating healthier, but I haven't been eating well, I have to say. um Wait, Caribbean. I haven't been getting the Caribbean expats. I haven't been getting the notifications of any of your video uploads from you guys. Was wondering if you moved onto some other countries. Hope that the visa situation free up for long-term visas elsewhere. Yeah, actually, if my friend Phoebe hops in on this video, she will tell you. She just told me about something called APEC or EPIC or something, new to me, so I will research it before I tell you guys. But she just told me about this card that gives you access to many countries that we don't need to have the visa for. So I will research it, but I just found out literally like 30 minutes ago. She told me about it, and I said I will research it because if that's true, traveling that would be really nice. But so far, let me see. For the notification that you asked, you have to do I think on YouTube where it says, subscribe, there's also the little notification bell. I think that works. I think that's why they put it. So if you put the notification bell, you will get a message that says, oh, there's a new video from Christina coming up. I think that's what it's for. So if you're not getting them, even though you're subscribed, click that bell and it should allow you to see my videos when they're coming up. Ralph said he will eventually do a live. Ralph has been just like living more and not filming it, but he wants to. Seriously, he wants to upload, but it's just sometimes, you're just out the door, so you forget to take your camera, and then you have a great moment. You're like, I should have filmed it. It happens, and we want to because we love our memories in Vietnam. Love, love, love. Like sometimes, listen. Sometimes I'll be home and I watch my videos, and I'm like, this was a nice life. um, Aiden said I should do a Zoom call. Actually, that's a good one. We could do. Okay, you guys should let me know. I'm gonna put a poll. You guys asked me if you want to do a Zoom. We can all see each other and talk. That would be great because I love to see faces. Because here, YouTube needs to do this. We need to be able to see each other's faces because you guys see me, I don't see you. So that's a good idea, Aiden. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, you clarified the manager at the ice cream brand. Yes, he was a manager for Haagen-Dazs. And let me tell you something. Because Ralph and I were together for 9 years before we got married. So we had some really nice dates at Haagen-Dazs. I would get free ice cream all the time. Okay. And Ralph actually was fit eating ice cream every single day, which, yeah, genetics. So we would have some nice dates at Haagen-Dazs. Because I would help him close the store sometimes. Like he'll have to close the Haagen-Dazs store and then do like whatever management. And he would lock the door, and then we'll have our little date, like put a little table inside and just eat ice cream and have a date together. I'm like, good times, man. Really good times. Like, it was nice to be manager there. Yeah. Kirby next expat said, waiting for baby shower stream, that one. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a good question. So some people ask me like if why we don't have kids or something. I don't have a problem with people asking me that question, by the way. So I don't know. To say to you guys, I'm 32 now. I don't know if I'm gonna have kids. I just don't know. That's just where I am, honestly. Like if you ask me when I was 25, 20 something, I expected like when you get to 30, I would have kids. But now I hit sorry for the noise, guys. but I hit 30 and I was like, I like my life. I don't know if I want to have kids right now, but you never know. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, not baby shower stream anytime soon. Aiden says, what do you think of living in Malaysia? Hey guys, come on. What do you think of living in Malaysia? Maybe people in Kuala Lumpur speak good English, more sophisticated than Thailand. I haven't been to KL yet. That was actually one of our plans. We decided either we're going to Singapore or we're going to Malaysia. By the way, you guys really like the Singapore vlog. Thank you so much, guys. Like I like, it's almost like 2,000 views after a week of upload. So thank you. But let me know if this is too loud for you guys. I'll close the door. Okay. So the Kuala Lumpur is someplace I do want to check out. I I just didn't see from the videos that I was looking at, I didn't see the lifestyle that I like. So I would have to go visit it and check it out for myself to see if something if it's a place that I want to live at. But from the videos that I've seen, it's very beautiful to go as like a tourist, but not to live. So we'll see. Yes, Caribbean expat. Yes, a pet card. Yes, I just heard about it, so I'm gonna research it to find out if that's something that I should get into. Okay, Billy Bird, just like the video. I think if we all like it, it'll get more exposure in real time. Okay, yeah. Okay, so Billy Bird says if you guys all like the video, I think the video will get more exposure in real time so that everyone can see it. So in the live stream, actually. So we'll see. Thank you, thank you. Tim, hello, Tim. Uh, it's great to see you too. Thank you for coming in. Uh, yeah, sometimes YouTube. Yeah, we'll see if the notification bell works. Actually, can you try it and let me know if it works? I'd love to know. Thank you. Somebody else is saying that they think the Zoom call will be great. Okay, so we have a couple of Zoom. I think I'm gonna do that because I would love to see you guys' face. Like it's so different on the opposite side. You know, like I met one girl, Nashanda, which she left Bali right now, but I went to one event, just accidentally just went to a dinner. Yeah, it was a dinner in. Sorry guys for the noise. And then she was talking to me and she said, "Hey, sorry about the noise." Okay, so she told me we met just randomly at a restaurant, an event, and then she was like, "Christina, I see you online, blah, blah." And my immediate reaction, she was like, "Hey, I'm Nashanda. I saw you." I'm like, "Hi, I'm Christina." She said, "Yes, I know." So I was like, "Oh yeah, you guys see me, but I don't see you." So my automatic reaction when I see you is like, "Hey, introduce myself." And then it's different because anyway, what I'm trying to say is it's different because if I introduce myself, you guys know me, but I don't know you. So, you know, like it's that would be great to see your faces and be able to introduce each other first. Um, uh, Alton says, I've never been on Facebook. Maybe I can join so you can see me. Sure. I'm not always on Facebook. I use Instagram, but I'm trying not to use Instagram. So if you guys see, I don't post that much. I'm basically trying to live life more. I wish I can post pictures because I have so many pictures on my phone, so many videos of stuff that I do. But like right now, because I'm furnishing the house, working on some personal things as well. It's like I don't have I don't make the time because you can make time for anything. I don't make the time to just upload things, so I'm living it more. But I definitely would love to get back to that. So we'll see. Yeah, maybe Facebook or Instagram if you have is probably the place to contact more because I don't go on Facebook as much. Yeah, let's see. Aiden said, thanks for sharing your sweet love story with Ralph. So our little date stuff. I have so many stories. Like, no, no, Aiden. um, Hello, Tom's Crazy World. Hi. When would Ralph do more videos? That's a good question. Let's see if Ralph is up. Let's see. I'm downstairs. That's why I'm trying to check my phone to see if he like No, he's sleeping, still sleeping. So I'd love for him to be able to respond to some messages or something. So we have a friend that's staying with us, so he just got here. So if you guys hear some noise, that's the noise. Um, your next but Korean song says babies are overdue now. More to live for. Kids bring another. Sorry. There you go. Kids bring another dynamic to your traveling life. Again, like to each his own. I feel like there are traveling families that are doing great. So for me personally, I think I've been subscribed to this idea. I think that you definitely need to be in more of a a stable financial situation to have kids. Again, like it's just my personal opinion because um me living abroad, I would love to have, if I have kids, my kids would love, I would love for my kids to be and know their family, like my parents. You guys saw how close I am with my family. You saw those videos. Like I love my family. Like I grew up, if I can find a picture of this, I grew up I'm doing a live. You wanna say hi?
Of course.
You guys may remember Boss from Vietnam.
Hi guys. Just from basketball.
Yeah, him and Ralph are playing basketball all the time. So um that's not Ralph. You said hi, Ralph. That's not Ralph. Okay, then. um, that's our friend Boss. Okay, we have. If you watch Ralph's videos on YouTube, you'll see a lot of videos of them together. They're great friends, and they would like do bike rides all over Vietnam. Well, Da Nang together. But back to my point. We were. What was I talking about? What was I talking about, guys? It's my train of thought is gone. Is it? Oh yeah, families. Okay, so if you want to have kids, and you're traveling, that's fine. But I would want my kids to be close to my family. So my sister has two kids right now, which love them. Okay, so my nephew's from my sister, and also my Ralph's side of the family. The thing is, the way I grew up, everybody was close. So my cousins, and we went to school, and living in Haiti is completely different from like whatever you guys hear right now. It was great. Let me tell you, it was great living there. Okay. I can tell you, had a wonderful childhood. I have a big family. So just imagine like every weekend we get together. We would go to the beach together, or we would go to church and then we go to the beach, or we would go to the mountain and visit our side of the like my dad's side of the family. And it was just free. Like we would imagine if you have like 20 cousins and they're all a year apart, and everybody loves each other, everybody can contribute, you never feel alone, and then you have friends too. But imagine like you have this as a family. It was just great living like that. So I would love to recreate that. If I wanted to have kids, that's the way that I would want to live. So because of that, this current situation that we're living in, like living abroad, it wouldn't be ideal for me because our kids wouldn't know our family, they wouldn't be close. And that's what happened with, you guys know the situation in Haiti, it's crazy. And because of that, so many people are separated, all the families are separated, which is completely different from how I grew up. So now we have cousins that don't know each other, which is not normal. So I definitely would, if that was my case, I would love to live in close proximity with my family and my cousins. I want to see if I didn't miss any comments here. Um, so Aiden, how often do you travel to Schengen area in Europe? I've never been to Europe. The 90-day thing is annoying. Okay, so I haven't been to Europe yet, actually. I haven't really traveled much, guys. I move abroad. That's what I do. I move abroad and I don't travel that much. So I've I've lived in the US, in Vietnam, and now in Bali. The original plan was for us to move to South America because we didn't want to be so far from family. And then we just decided, let's do Asia first, and then we'll come back to South America. So I don't know what the plan is going to be, but I was telling Ralph, I would love to experience living in Europe because I have cousins that are from Belgium. And every summer, they would just travel around Europe so easily. They'll be like, they'll take a train and they travel around. So they told me you need to try it because if it's so easy to travel in Europe. So we talked about it, Ralph and I. At the moment, financially, it's not a great decision, but when we get more financially stable and we have more like investments and stuff like that, like when we're more like in a situation where I feel like Europe is more expensive, right? So we're in a situation where we could do that. I feel like I would definitely move to, I don't know, maybe a French speaking country or a Spanish speaking country because I would love to practice my French again. Like I speak French, but when you don't practice it, I understand everything people say, but when I want to speak again, I speak in English. That's my like my nature now. Is like I speak in English, but I want to be able to just respond in French. Like I speak French and Creole. In Haiti, that's the language, French and Creole. So I speak it with my family, but it's not the same when you go to a native French speaking country or Spanish. And Spanish is because I lived in Miami, so you guys know I love salsa. I love my reggaeton. My best friend Mari, who is Cuban, like I had I have great friends too. I gotta say, like I'm really blessed. Friends and family, like man, great. So some of my great friends from middle high school, Cubans, they speak Spanish, so I'd love to be able to communicate with them. So that's something that I would love to do. Maybe Spain or south of France. A girl can dream, right? All right, Tim. When I need to laugh, I look at Ralph falling in the hotel. Oh, his fear of heights. But I'm afraid of heights too, and I'm always falling too. Yeah, we're human. Hey, that's funny. Look, I'm glad it makes you laugh. He looks at it sometimes too, and he laughs because it's funny. But it's interesting because we're talking about this. He has a fear of heights, but he tries to confront it as much as possible. I have a fear of the deep ocean, and I try to confront it as much as possible because we realize also, like, I was talking to my sister about this. It's like when you're afraid of something and you don't do it forever, it gets worse and worse and worse. So when I went to Nusa Penida, I don't know if I think I filmed it in a video when I went to Penida and we were snorkeling or something. And I started, guys, with a life vest and then a buoy. So I have a life vest, which obviously I'm not gonna like sink, and I have this. And you take it off and you realize you can swim. Is Ralph up? No, yeah. So I have the life vest, I have the buoy, and I'm just scared. I'm like, you're not gonna sink, Christina. So, and I know how to swim, guys. I know how to swim. That's the thing that bothers me too. I know how to swim, and then I can drown myself in the ocean because of fear. Like so. That's something that. Anyway, I digress. What I'm trying to say is like you have to confront it from time to time. So when I go snorkeling, I dread snorkeling, but then when I get in the water, it's like, oh, okay, it's beautiful. I'm okay. Um, Aiden, yeah, I promise I'm a real person when you see me on Zoom. No problem. Uh, yeah, I think so too. But our friend is here, and we also have a housekeeper that comes in from time to time. So she's also making some food right now. So grateful, grateful. And so Caribbean expat, if one kid, go for it. Don't want you guys to have regrets to start a family later, but plan on it and work on it. Even one is a good one. I know. I mean, a lot of people talk about that, but like I said, I wouldn't want to raise a child without being close to family. To me, like it's very important. I know the experience that I had growing up, and it was beautiful. It was just beautiful to have family there. And I wouldn't want them to not know. Like it's not that they wouldn't know because you can travel and see your family, but it's not the same as growing up with them and feeling comfortable. Like this is my family. I can go to their house and I'm safe and like I don't know if I can express that to you guys, but I know the comfort that I grew up with the family, and I don't know the way that I would want. So there's this. Let me just explain. There's this girl that I watched on YouTube. Her name is Ellen Fisher. She has this family. She has like 5 kids now. She did home birthing, everything. She has a property in Hawaii. And Ralph and I talked about this. We're like, man. So I will come back to the subject, but one thing that just came to my head right now, one thing that Ralph and I talked about as a retirement plan, like later on, we have two retirement plans. I don't know how okay, let me just tell you. So the first one is to live on a cruise and just like travel the world, like while we're on a cruise ship. That's one thing. And then the other one is that we would buy a property. And then you guys know how much we love our fruits, our coconuts and everything. So I'm like, we'll get a property and then have all these like fruits and vegetables, plantations, everything that you would want would be like all over. Like all the food that you would need will be there. And then love to invite people like travelers to come and just like experience. Like we'll go and do some fun activities. We'll cook with each other. We'll play games because we got to do game nights. We got to do game nights. And then just like enjoy, like have great conversation. That's something that we talked about too. But going back to what you were saying about the kids, that would be how I would want to live. Like that's the idea of it. So I don't know, and I don't have the feeling that I want to have a kid right now. So I'm not pushing it, because I don't know. So I don't want to do a decision because sometimes like people will ask me, so I'm like, I don't want to make a decision because I may regret in the future, but I don't know now. So it's not, to me, it's not like, it's not a decision that you can make just like that. You're responsible for a human being. So yeah, that's just my take. Alton said he's never used Instagram. I can try it. I'm not very tech savvy. It's okay. Look, if anything, you can still communicate with me on YouTube, and then if we do the Zoom, we can all see each other. So it's okay. Don't have to get another social media if you're not used to it, Alton. Caribbean expat, you were rich Haitian? No, the rich part of Haiti doesn't experience what is happening in the capital and other places. No, I was not. My family was average. Like my dad was working for the government at the time when there was a good one. And he's also an architect and engineer. My mom was working for like as a secretary at the time. So regular jobs, but it's the same as if you think about Bali and stuff. The lifestyle is different from the US. Like it's normal for you to have housekeepers and stuff like that. It's not seen as, it's not rich. The rich is like what you see. That's, yeah, not affected. But that's not how I grew up. Yeah, I would love to do. Okay. Aiden, how did your cousin move to Belgium? Did they move there for a job? If you don't mind me asking, their mom is from Belgium, and their dad is my uncle, my dad's brother. So they were half Belge, half Haitian. So they had their passport. They could move there. Uh, yes, the areas in Belgium. Yeah, 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 Aiden. Uh, Billy Bird, just ask me that question. What is my favorite country so far? It's so different, guys. The weather in Bali is great. Having a house in Bali is great. The activities in Bali is great. So I would personally love to merge Bali and Vietnam together. If I have to say like favorite, um, I like the food in Vietnam more. Um, it's just healthier. It's just healthier. So I prefer it, but it's different because now, like, have you lived somewhere and you love it so much, and then you go to a new place? It's just different. There's some things that I always refer back to in Vietnam, but then I'm like, it's just a different place of living, and there are things that I like more here. But then I always reference the stuff that I like from the other place. And I think that's going to happen if I live in any other country. I'm always going to be like, man, I like this thing about Bali so much, and they don't have this in this country. Oh, I like this thing so much about Vietnam. So it's different for me to say. I'm just going to experience it and give each country their fair choice. But I think cost of living is better in Vietnam. That would be something that I'd say. Uh, Billy, we're saying that yes, I'm basically planning for the future and for, like how Ralph is always saying, create a life worth living. Literally, create a life worth living, whatever that means to you. Like whatever it is gonna make life worthwhile for you, create it, and it's going to. It takes time and it takes a long understanding of yourself and and of the things that you want to do, but you have to you have to live a life that makes you happy, you know and it takes planning, it takes time. Yes, it's going to take you understanding what you want, because I'm still learning. Not like I figured it out. I just you know knew I wanted to move to another country because I wasn't born in the US. So it wasn't something that I was like, I have to live here. And I know how I grew up. Like I was saying, I knew how I grew up with the family and the love and everyone together. That was just a beautiful experience. So I love that. And you have to find what you want. And there's nothing wrong or right. Like it's just you have to find what works for you. So create that life worth living, like Ralph says. Uh, Nivy. Nivy's online. Nivy and Dimitri, if you guys have seen them in our Phu Quoc vlogs in Vietnam, you guys can see the Stefano company. Nivy is doing. She's on the chat. She's not in the video, but she's like
Hello, Navi.
Stefano.
Yeah, yes,
Nivy,
yes.
look who's here.
All friends.
We were all together in Phu Quoc. Phu Quoc.
Fuku.
New Year's in Vietnam. Yes, hello. New Year's in Vietnam, Phu Quoc Island, Vietnam. If you guys want to see those videos, that was all of us together. Great times, man. Great times. And good people, great friends. We just played Uno every night, man. Yeah. Um, oh, so Nivy's starting to watch now. So hi, Nivy. Hi, Dimitri. They had a baby. That's amazing. Like, miss you guys. Libby Bess, I hope I said it right. I traveled to New York from Jakarta this year to visit my parents. How was that? How was that? And did you surprise them? Because let me tell you, when I bought my tickets, okay, let me tell you guys a story of me buying my ticket to go home. It was the same, like, okay, we bought our ticket to go surprise our family. The trip was for February. We're gonna spend a month in the US to surprise the family. If you guys haven't seen the video, go check it out. I'll put it in the description after the live. But we went to visit the. I bought the tickets in December. And then we kept on telling the family, like, guys, I'm sorry. I don't think we're gonna make it. I don't think we're gonna be able to come. And we miss you guys, but tickets are too expensive, guys. It's not worth it. Like, yeah. They're like, we understand. We understand. Okay, okay, okay. And then I buy the tickets. And then we have like a whole month in January, like imagine like what's going through your body. Like you're just excited. You're like, you can't wait. They don't know. I'm talking to my mom like the day before. I'm talking to my mom like, yeah, man, I went to see this. She's like, it's okay, honey. And I'm like, I hang up the phone. I'm like, babe, she has no idea I'm gonna see her in like 2 days. No idea. So it was just the best feeling. So I hope that worked out for you. I hope it was a great experience, because I enjoyed like being with family, like the food. You guys know I already talked about that. Like I could talk about it over and over again. But if I could fly and see my family every year like this, that would be great. Great. Alton, my fiance, oh, she's Vietnamese, is from Vietnam, and we're planning a Vietnamese style wedding with the Áo Dai outfit. Oh, I want to go. I've never been to a Vietnamese wedding. Actually, it's something I love to do. I love to do a Vietnamese wedding. I love to do an African wedding. Like I want to do like Nigerian or something like that. We had a cousin that got married like a year ago or 2 years ago, but it was so difficult to go. Like flights were expensive, but I really wanted to go there. But it's so nice. Congratulations to you and your fiance, Alton. Like beautiful, beautiful. Are you planning to move to Vietnam after? That is just wonderful. Yeah, the Aum Dai outfit. I bought one for my mother-in-law. I should have bought one for myself. Yeah, congratulations. JK, would you go back to Da Nang? Yeah, I definitely want to go. I wanted to. So actually, before we were planning to go home, we were deciding between two options. Do we go back to Da Nang, surprise our friends, spend some time there because we're missing just the environment there and the food. We're missing that so much. So like, do we go back and just surprise our friends, or do we go home? And the most meaningful one was the one to go home. Even though, guys, can you believe next year? Both of our families, Ralph's side of family, my side of the family, they're both planning family reunions. I'm like, I just did all these expenses this year. I gotta save up. Anyway, no, let me not say that. I'm gonna go because I'm gonna make it happen. Okay, anything is possible. Anything is possible, right? Yeah. Um, 6 months. Francesca's World 84 says, my family and I are moving to Vietnam. Sorry, guys. Bali. My family and I are moving to Vietnam in 6 months. What? May man, tell me like how are you feeling? Like I remember I bought my ticket in December. I always buy my ticket in December. And then we had 3 months to leave the country. So it was just such an exciting thing. Sold my car, sold everything that I had. Like I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you. Please give me back some give me some feedback when you get there. Where are you going? Are you going to Vietnam? Are you going to Da Nang? Are you going to Saigon, Ho Chi Minh? Like, yeah, let me know. Uh, English with OE. Great black couple. Love you from Arizona. Thank you. Love you too. Thank you so much. Um, Libby Best. I watched your video and met your family. True, cannot wait because already 27 years and I not see my family because I had to. It's hard for me to. Yes. So Libby is saying that it was difficult to go see her family. 27 years. Wow. Because yeah, it's hard to get the visa. Yep. Yep. Yep, it's not easy. So the best thing would be for if somebody is in the US and they can visit you is the best because I know I have a friend, Mapi, my friend from Vietnam. She was trying to get a visa for so long to go visit her friend in the US or in different places because she makes so many great friends. And they were always telling her, like, come to the US, we want to show you around. And she couldn't get a visa. So I definitely can empathize with you because I've heard. Um, yes. So Nivy says, hi, boss. Good times, man. I miss you guys. By the way, if you guys don't know about Nivy, tell you guys finished your house in the Philippines already. Like they got a property in the Philippines and they're building it. Like their son is growing up so much. Like it's insane. It's insane. Congrats, hi, Nivy. Congrats. JK, would you try Eastern Europe? It's almost as cheap as Asia. Besides in the summer. Yes, I would definitely do it. Probably not now. I'm like, just got a house here and I have to, guys, I have a lot to do in this house. But probably not now, but I definitely want to do one day. Like I'd love to live maybe short term in Europe if it is as if it is the lifestyle that Ralph and I want and we could get it there, it would be easier to travel back home. It would be easier to travel all around Asia. Sorry, all around Europe. So that's something that we are both open to, but just not at this moment, Like I think we want to exhaust Asia. So our original plan was, to live, sorry guys, the noise. Yeah. So our original plan was to move to a country in Southeast Asia, and then from there we'll travel all over Asia, so that we can have the ability to just see everything, but not have to move to every single country. Like I know there are people that do backpacking in every single country, and that's not the lifestyle that I want. I feel like it's very exhausting to just like move to a country every single month or every 3 months. Like it sounds great, but it's just a lot. I like to be able to have a home, like a home base. From there, I'll travel. And I think it's easier if I find a home base in Asia, which is why we really like Da Nang, because it's Central Asia, but it's well located. Whereas if I want to travel to China, South Korea, and Japan, it's not too far. Like the flight could be like 6, 8 hours max. Like there. If I'm going from south, I can go to Thailand, I can go to Indonesia. Like it's easier to travel. That's why I like. So I'm trying to find places like that around the world where I can make it a home base and then travel from there. And let's say I visited that country and I want to make it home, then I will make that decision. Yeah. This is the birds that I hear every morning that don't allow me to sleep well. You think the birds are gonna be like, it's like that's my morning wake up like thing. Yeah, I digress. But yeah, so we've been on the call for 45 minutes, guys. Let me check if Ralph is up one more time for you. Nope. He's not. I was hoping he was gonna be up so that we can do so he can do a little video call with you guys too, and you guys can just say hi. But it seems like he's asleep still. So if you guys have more questions, let me know. But we can end the live here, and then we'll get some information about the Zoom and for other calls. Also, I wanted to ask you guys: do you want me to do this regularly? Like we do video calls, like live videos every week. Would you like that? Because sometimes I can basically show you the videos. Like sometimes I don't have the time to pull out a full vlog, but I mean that I am gonna do that because I want to document obviously the house process and my life here. I want to do it, but sometimes if I don't have it, I don't know if you guys prefer to have this conversation. We just chat, talk about things, and yeah, let me know if that's something you guys would want. Let's do maybe 5 more minutes, and then we can end the live. So you say Korean like a expat says do a live weekly, keep subscribers tuned in. Okay, so if you guys really want to, I don't mind because it's I love this when we can just talk. Like, look, we can do a 40 minutes of us just talking and speaking, which is great. So if you guys want to know that, like, just do the live. That works for me. And you guys can give me like topics that you guys want me to talk about. We can really do a lot of fun videos like this. So that would be something that would be easier for me. And then also we would be able to keep this conversation going. So I like that. Let me know if you guys want to. Maybe I should do a Q&A about it, and then you guys can tell me if you want to do it or not. All right, so I think this is about it. Let me go check one more time for you guys if you guys want to see. Hey, you're up? I'm doing a live and everybody's been asking about you. Everybody's been asking about you.
Who's that? Oh, you're on the live?
Yeah.
What's up, everyone?
Can I show you?
Sure.
You guys have been asking for Ralph. He's been in bed.
Well, I'm working. Hello.
I got so many videos. Everybody's telling me actually we should do. I can keep doing the live, so I like that.
Okay.
But people were asking when are you gonna do your video?
So I've been saying that I'm gonna do it. I need to find the time, guys. So I'll give you guys. I very much miss making videos, and I loved it. It's just that I need to find the time. As you can see, it's Saturday morning, and I'm here working.
Yeah.
So this is the reason. This is the main reason.
Yeah.
So I will update you. I'll give you all the details. I will make sure that when I do upload one, I'll make it a good one.
Actually, there's Aiden who watched your video with Ryan.
Ryan Moran.
Moran, yeah, he said it. Like he was like, "Oh, I watched Ralph." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, it's so long
That was a
ago."
while ago.
I know. Like it's 2016 or something, right? Like
Yeah.
even way before that. So he was like, "I saw Ralph. I heard about Ralph's thing and the ice cream store." I was like, "Yes, oh my gosh, Haagen-Dazs." I told him
Oh
about
man.
our date at Haagen-Dazs when you used
Uh,
to be the manager.
yeah.
Yeah, good times, good times. So,
Yep.
um, maybe so let me they're telling me they would like to do live videos. Would you like to maybe do a live once in a while? Or maybe
Sure.
you
I
want to do
guess. Okay. So if it's time, that's my issue. One of these days, when she's doing a live, maybe I can come and be your guest
okay,
for a few minutes, and then we can talk. And yeah,
catch up.
yeah.
All right, cool, cool.
All
Well,
right.
I'm gonna end the vlog to the
You
live
told them
too.
what we're doing today.
Yeah. For you
Yeah,
guys, if you guys are new to the chat, if you hadn't heard at the beginning, we're going go-karting today.
yeah.
So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I,
Always.
I was telling them like the reason why you're like probably asleep is because you want to play basketball. Then
Well,
like
that's the thing.
yeah,
I did go to sleep late. I was working, and then I
then play
woke up
basketball.
first thing again, uh, working again. So yeah.
Yeah, proud of you,
So
babe.
the well, so there's times. This is this phase in our
In our life,
lives.
yeah.
Um, So yeah. Sometimes when I say create a life worth living, I'm in the phase where I'm in the
Creating.
creating. Because a lot of you guys were watching me say create a life worth living, and it seemed like I had created that life worth living, and it definitely felt like it. But now I'm back in creation mode, and one day I'll be back to inspire you guys again from my results from this creation period. So
Everybody's so happy to see you, Ralph. Ralph.
yeah.
Aw. Thank you guys. So maybe I will do the lives and then be like, Ralph, just
Yes.
hop in, and
Nice
then
to
we'll
see
get to
you,
see.
Chris.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
See you.
See you soon.
All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. This was really nice. I really enjoyed speaking to you guys. It was great to just get to actually have a conversation with you guys. I feel like I put out videos sometimes, but it's not the same as speaking. You guys can see me like, hello, welcome to the vlog. But now it's real. So yeah, so excited. We're gonna make this weekly vlog, weekly live situation happen so that we can continue this conversation. Got to update you guys on a lot of things. So yeah, let's do it. Thank you guys so much. And I'll see you next week. Bye.